Hi. Well, today, come down here, just got done checking the temperature of the refrigerator, and these are seeds that I'm stratifying. Now, every so often I'll come down here, maybe about once a month. I'll throw a mist of water in there so I can keep the seeds moist. He's been in there for a minute. I don't have no mildew or molding going on, and that's the idea that I was after with perforation of these bags. The key to stratifying these seeds is the temperature and moisture. Got 2 bags of pawpaw seeds and 1 bag with sawtooth oaks in them. And it's just part of the process that I go through. I see no mold or no mildew, so that's a good thing. Refrigerator's right here behind me. It's just a little apartment refrigerator, and just kind of put a thermostat in there and kind of keep an eye on the temperature. Temperature I got set up inside there is probably, right now it's setting on 37 degrees. I like to keep it roughly around 37 down to 34, somewhere around in there, no higher than 40. There's been times I've come down here, I've had to do a little bit of adjusting on the temperature on the dial of the refrigerator to try to keep that temperature where I need it to be. These ones right here were done in October 6th, October 14th. Now I've read it takes about 90 days, but I usually go at 120 days as far as stratifying them. And which, by the way, stratification is that code period. They need that code period in order to germinate whenever it comes time. I'm gonna try some things a little bit different this year. I got different tree pots I'm gonna try this year. I'm gonna order some different tree pots and give us a try. I'm probably gonna pick up a heat pad and try to do a quick germination of these pawpaws. Now, what my intentions are with the pawpaws is I'm not gonna put them in a big pot to germinate and start growing. I'll put them in that pot just to get them to germinate. Once I see that little taproot coming out of those seeds, which I'll keep a close eye on, I'll start taking them out and putting them in individual pots. That way I'm not disrupting the taproot as it's going down. And which, by the way, the pots that I'm going to be using, I believe they're going to be 14 inches deep. So it's a deep taproot type pot. It'll be something new for me to try. And I'm going to do the same thing with these sawtooth oaks. I had about 50 of these seeds, and what I did was I took 30 of them and went out through the property and poked holes in the ground, dropped a seed, dropped an acorn, that is, and just to see if they would naturally germinate outdoors. I've done that with pawpaws, as you all may very well know, and I did it again last year with pawpaws. I put pawpaws in the ground to let them naturally germinate on their own. It's a lot longer process. The ones I had that came out last year, they only got about that tall, maybe some of them that tall. But the ones that germinated my own self and took care of everything in the house where it was warm, they germinated much earlier. And by the end of the growing season, they reached probably about a foot tall. Well, anyways, get these put back in here real quick. thermometer. There you have it. Anyhow, my name's Jim. If you like what you see, subscribe. And don't forget to click on that bell for notifications. Y'all have a God bless day.